Region number 9 qualifier.
The line between Jim Halsey and Chris Reedy could be decided right here. A lot of emotion is on the starting line. Reedy has been in this position before in a hunt for a world championship in different forms of motorsports, and today he is in the quest for his first ever PDRA World Championship. He is trying
Christmas tree, so they pre-stage, and here we go, Derek.
Stage he keeps the championship hopes alive. Look at the drag race right there. 371, 204 miles an hour. Jason Harris was right there with him. 3.722 at 202 on speed.
So Travis on the right-hand side of the Europros Collision Center 68 Camaro, Derek. They got an impressive 3.7 qualifying, but they hit the number 10 spot.
Yeah, last night, and Darren Ford being number 10 in qualifying. You think there's a big gap in lapse times between the two. We're talking about 8 thousandths of a second. Bottom half the ladder, both of these trying to recover. Ford's on the starting line with issues. Travis Harvey's Corvette is going in to round number 2. It wasn't pretty, but a win light's a win light at 4.4.
Miller out of South Carolina, DD3.19 Camaro out of the Bruce Smith cam. Using 941 between the frame rails. Right-hand side, man, making his career best numbers here this weekend. Dane Wood out of Chesapeake, Virginia.
Tyler Miller and Dane Wood are squaring off right now. Of course, Tyler Miller, you got Ricky Smith in his corner. Two-car team in the house here at the World Finals. Starting line, battle between the two. Look at the finish line, 368.4. Dane Wood had that thing next to the wall and still runs his best on the weekend. 3.684, 202 miles an hour. Look at time. Absolute dogfight to the finish line. Burnley left. So Ed Burnley with the top ball blend. Here comes Freddie Scribe. White smoke out of the Ironman Chevrolet, but it spells a win. 374.7 at 201 miles an hour. Freddie Scribe, I'm not sure what he was looking at, but it wasn't the tree. He was 129. He goes quicker. 3.704, a whole shot win for Ed Burnley here in round number 1. Start moving on the summit side. Virginia, the 69 Camaro.
For that machine, he's number 4 qualifier, 368.5. Black Camera 2017 Mustang. Fire protection.
Qualified in 372.5. The question arises, is everything fixed the way it should be and ready to take on one of the best, Tommy Franklin? HUNNICUTT's in. Franklin's in. Tommy Franklin, 374, 201 miles an hour. Rob HUNNICUTT had his own problems on the right-hand side at 398, 185. He was in the ballpark of the starting line, but then the Black Hammer Ford Mustang started to...
So that'll bring up Ricky Smith. Weatherford. But a
This weekend, the car has been very, very happy in responding to the changes that are being made. DeStefano's been doing a great job behind the wheel. He's got to take. Was 49 thou behind, but it's 3.70 seconds, and Wes DeStefano prevails in round number 1 with a Shameless Racing Camaro. Ricky Smith. Up in it, be a little safe here. Don't want any kind of issues. We'll rise in the opening round. Jay's in. Chevy Camaro for Jay Cox going 3.707 with 205 miles an hour for the Butler Construction Team.
Time in a row champion on the inside. Number 1 qualifier, 365.8. Left-hand side. For all you historians at the opening race this season, Cam Clark lined up alongside Jim Halsey.
Here, your number 1 qualifier trying to seal the deal on championship number 4. Cam Clark, he wants to take down the baddest race car in the category. Over there, the atomizer lane. Low for the round right now. This date. Miles an hour. Cam Clark, though, look at the reaction time. He was 004. And the Clark Chevy shook the tires out there, and that is all she wrote. Gets around for the win. Gordon was first off the starting line, but Mike Decker, the big change on. Spencer Hyde's made 3 consistent runs down the racetrack and cross. Spencer Hyde, 369 to 205 miles an hour, gets the job done for the team out of Canada. Chuck Walsh at 373, 202 on speed, could not get around the hard-charging Spencer Hyde here. Full power to the finish line. Statistician Tyler Cross now some tidbits of information today, but that's with Robert Cox. Randy Weatherford, another opening round upset, 3.661, 205 miles an hour, and Randy Weatherford lays down his quickest run of the weekend here in round number 1 when he needed to. 368, 205 for Cox. He was off the starting line. Not making the call on round number 1. So Jeff Pierce, Tanner family, Chad Crawford, all 361.9. Low for the weekend for Preston Tanner. The old sweetheart's tuned up and ready to play. 206 on speed. So Preston Tanner is going into round number 2 today, and he will take on the pair between Curtis Extreme Pro
Gears Extreme Pro Stock. We need you to stage the lane for round number 1 elimination.
Next to the starting line, the burnout's got to be extremely short. Tuxedo. Look at that short burnout for Kurt Setting. They're going to pull right up and put it in the knee. Tuxedo's in. Setting set. 379.1, 183 miles an hour for Dave Tuxedo, and your number 13 qualifier. This pair is into the burnout box.
He's loving that. The Brownsburg, Indiana-based ghetto sleigh.
362, 360. It's just an absolute rocket ship that Johnny Camp has in the World Finals this weekend. So as both of the great pumper take it on the Brownsburg Excavator. .9, 207 miles an hour for Johnny Camp's entry. 373.2, 203 the speed for Jeff Rudolph. He was 179.
Inside out of Bedford, Virginia. Use your number 2 qualifier, and it's been slower than the 360.
It's going to unfold right here. Lino Motorsports, P2 Contracting. Let's see if they can lock up a world championship. It's going to be Todd Tutterow. 379.9, 193 miles an hour. He makes his slowest run of the weekend here in the opening round. He got left from the starting line, but Todd Tutterow likes the windland. Don Tolley at 402, 140. He was out front nearly all the way. spin. 361.4 at 207 miles an hour. That's a blow by out there for the Purple Rain side piece Chevrolet. But Melanie going into round number 2 here at the World Finals today in Pro Boost.
Oh, so close to that 3 seconds out here in qualifying. Could possibly happen here first round. Our first pair of red Mustangs, John Montecalvo out on the left-hand side of the Roy Hills Drag Racing School. He was your number 9 qualifier to 406 with the 2, and Justin Kirk on the right-hand side. The 2012 model Mustang for Kirk Trucking, RH two-way radios.
18 cars qualifying for a 16-car field. Montecalvo, he's in. To the 424, and Montecalvo is just going to shake his head when he looks at the time slip there. 69 thousandths of a second too soon.
That'll bring out John Cook's over here on the left-hand side. Getting the base. 22 Mustang for trackless vehicles. And Tony Gillick, one of your championship contenders here on the right-hand side. The Dayco 2010 GXP for NGK Spark Plug Race Star Wheels and Chris's Electric. Tony, lower qualified machine at a 4043. Trying to keep his championship hopes alive right here, first round.
Right here, right now. Johnny PLUCHINO's rooting for the trackless vehicles backed Mustang for John Cookson for Summit 177 miles an hour, but John Cunninghammer did his job as a driver. He got up on the steering wheel and dropped the hammer, leaving Tony Gillick behind, but then he encountered some...
And Chris Powers on the right-hand side. Chris, another one of those title contenders.
Here comes your defending world champ. .176 to the 407, 176 charge for Chris Powers, who was 45 when he let up on the clutch pedal. So just like that, Chris Powers.
On the left-hand side at Canal, Fulton, Ohio. The Black Magic Clutches 2013 model Mustang. Johnny PLUCHINO, your number 1 man in the point standings coming into this event out of Oakdale, New York. The Shameless Racing. Strutmasters, Featherlight batteries, Ram clutches, John Kazi racing engines.
Let's see if the Strutmasters.com Ford get around here. Johnny PLUCHINO, 406, 179 miles an hour. Derek goes 438 at 145. He was holding 6th out at the starting line, but it was not enough to take down.
Bring up the machine, Jeremy Hoffman here on the left-hand side out of Hoffman, North Carolina. Patriot Axe throwing 2010 Cobalt 3V Performance AD competition fuel systems. All on board his machine. And Stephen Boone dropped the boom on him last night in the last round of qualifying with the number 4 with the 403.9.
For the contractor from North Carolina. Hoffman's in. Boone follows. Here in round number 1, 4.100, 176 miles an hour for Jeremy Huffman, and he won a whole shot. Stephen Boone's at 409, 178, and he got to the finish line second by 15 thou. Look at the starting line down there for the
bring up Dylan Voss, the left side, out of West Palm Beach, Florida, the Bad Banana 06 Cavalier on the Voss Racing Stables. Vigilante Associates, Race Light, Lithium, Liquimonic, and AD Competition Fuel System on board his machine. Elijah Morton on the right-hand side out of Jacksonville, North Carolina, the Double Trouble 2019 Mustang.
And a veteran of Mountain Motor Pro Stock Racing, Elijah Morton. We've seen upsets happen. And number 14 take down number 3. 4.057, 178.85, and the Double Trouble Ford gets to the finish line first. Dylan runs 417 at 173, and even with a reaction. Here comes our next pair.
It's gonna be Kurt Neighbor. We'll get it together here before the end of the year, I promise.
Wins the round here, your top 5 in points are all still in competition. Rockets on down, 4.065 with ease, 178 miles an hour. J.R. Carr keeps his championship hoops alive.
Junior Ward left side out of Lynchburg, Virginia, driving the Big Daddy Warlock 07 Cavalier. Right inside the Graphic Concrete 2015 Camaro for Amsoil. John Kazi Racing Engines. He went a 401 with a 2 to put him in the #1 spot in the qualified order.
And it's going to be 4.055, 179 miles an hour, the Amsoil Grabber Concrete Camaro.
So Derek, here we go, round number 2, special nitrous.
And it looked like Ed Burley was riding a bull out there. That thing just kept... a second. 368.5, 205 on speed. Travis Harvey was right there with him at 371.9, 201. Jim Halsey said, come and get some of this. 206 miles an hour, 380 at 199. Sparks for flying, 372, 200 on speed for Dane Wood, and he's moving on to the semifinals today. Miles an hour for Todd Tutterow. And look at the reaction time. He is 000 green, a perfect reaction time.
All right, race surface all cleaned up. We're ready to go. That'll bring out race well for the left-hand side. WS Construction 29 cents a barrel. First line race.
a chaotic starting line procedure right there. Randy Weatherford, 5:42 at only 91. I thought for sure. Preston Tanner at 009 green. That kid is on a rail here this weekend. Dave Tuxedo 371, 7204 the speed. Preston Tanner's got vengeance. Melanie SALEMI with ease will take on Preston Tanner with lane choice. In round 3 of Pro Boost, Derek was first off the starting line, and that blue Chevrolet Camaro was just pushing hard. Here at the starting line. Tony, you look right there. I know that team has worked so hard this year, and to have that happen to them in that matchup and your 2022 Extreme Pro Stock World Champion for a second time in his career. At 5:32, Elijah Morton, 4:05, 178. Elijah left the starting line second by a bunch. Thought it was going to be Chris Powers, and that's when that
Next up, Justin Kirk on the left-hand side. The Kirk family Motorsports. DEFLORIAN, 4:05, 178 by 14th thou, the Ames Oil Grabber Concrete Camaro is going to be moving on. Justin Kirk gave it all he had. He was 0:49, first off the starting line by 20 thousandths of a second.